guess I just do. Going hard in the club in the late night, I kinda hate that too. But being with you kinda got me liking a lot of things that I never knew. Sometimes I get a little shy, but I don't want to wait you. You make me want to touch the sky. You make me want to get you. I ain't no social butterfly, but when I'm next to you, I feel like I want to dance all night. Baby, I don't dance. Baby, I don't dance. But if you do, I do. I don't go out. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. I don't make plans. I don't make plans. But if you do it, I'll come through. I don't go out. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. A sense of stage in the spotlight. Feel like nothing to lose. Come up down for the first time with you. Can't imagine the old me. Think I had so much groove. You unlock something inside me that I never knew. Sometimes I get a little shy, but I don't want to wait your water. You make me want to touch the sky. You make me want to catch your thing. I ain't no social.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me Isabel here with my May reset. Listen, I can't believe it's May already, first of all. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But here we are. It is indeed May. I feel like April flew. April was very busy though, so I'm really excited for May because it is a month where I'm basically home. No, I am home all month. I have zero plans to leave my house. Well, I have people visiting at the end of the month, but either way, I'm basically home and in my home for the entire month, and I cannot wait. much needed home time, okay? So I'm very excited for that, truly. And I'm pumped because, like, it means I should get some of these projects done that I've had lingering, because not being home made it really hard to read the books I needed to read for projects. Let's go ahead and dive into what May's going to look like here. So first things first, of course, we've got to talk about the lives and read-alongs and anything I have going on with that. And the only one I have is that, well, there's two things here. So I think next week, if you're watching this the week it comes out, next week I'm going to do a live in the evening, afternoon. I don't know. Y'all let me know time preferences down below to start working on submitting for Hardest Reading Challenge you'll ever do. Because I got to get these titles in. I have got to get these titles in. I'm getting really close to being able to kick off my vlog where I read the last 10 or so books I have left to finish. So, let me know preferences. I would like to get a lot of things submitted before I finish, because that'll just streamline the process. When I do finish, I can just go back and do the last of it. And the only other thing I have is I'm reading The Catch by Leonora Solas with my members, or Leonora Solas, I'm not sure. I'm reading this with my members. I'm really excited. I love this cover. I think it's fun. This is a plus-size heroine and a football player romance, so we love to see it. This cover is so fun, having her, like, body on display. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. So yeah, that's it this month. I do not have any big plans to be live otherwise or doing a whole bunch, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Alright, next we do have to discuss Read What You Own. So here's the thing. As y'all know, Shay visited. I posted a haul. I bought a lot of things. I read a lot of things. I was also not home 2 weeks, basically. Or was busy 2 weeks out of the month. So I only read 30-ish volumes before filming this wrap-up reset for you. Which means I cut off my reading for 30 and 30 as far as, like, on my Read What You Own tracking. So this number is slightly off because I will read a few more volumes before the end of the month. But I added 13 new things to my TBR this month. So my TBR did increase by 13 instead of reducing, unlike every other month this year so far in which I've reduced. So what I will say is I'm not mad. I am not mad that I increased by 13 this month at all. That broke down as 41 titles read, 9 books unhauled, 2 DNF'd, and 65 new titles. 65 new titles. And I only added 13 total to that number. We are taking that as a win. Other times when Shay has visited, I feel like that has been a much higher number. I think 13 is very manageable. I think I will very easily be right back where I was next month, because we'll talk about when we get it to the manga section. I am really working to get through some things. All right, now we've got to, and also I will say May's numbers will be boosted by the last couple days of April being lumped into May. That's going to give me a couple extra books. So I think we can make up some of this number. Maybe we can read 6 extra books or something. Also, I have a stack of physicals to get through, and some of those can be on hauls, and that's going to boost the number too. Anyways, we got to move on to the exciting thing, which is the hardest reading challenge. I supposedly have 14 prompts left. I'm not sure how accurate this number is. I've been questioning it for a minute here. As I started writing out my list, I did make like a spreadsheet for myself with each prompt I have left, and it is more than 14. But then when we start like doubling, like putting books in multiple times, it's not quite, it's closer to 14 than it's not. I have not finished any new squares. I am almost done with my new releases. I literally just have to read a May release, so that's easy peasy. And yeah, I've already finished my June release, so that feels really good. I'm definitely curious to see how I do here as I get a little closer. So I'm gonna do some finessing on this later, like check my numbers, all that stuff, to see what I need to go back and adjust accordingly and where I actually am. And then, like I said, I'm going to make myself a little countdown that I know when I get to this many prompts left, I am going to be done. I'm going to start vlogging. All right, then we got to talk about the best thing, which is the arcs I have for May, which I don't have a ton. I only have 4 titles in May that are due, and hopefully maybe I'll get to all of them. I'm continuing my little bit of arc focus this early spring time, quarter, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, because I feel like it'll just help get me on track again a little bit more. And then I realized if I did every single audio arc I have, I would be almost at my goal. So I don't know, that might be something we try. But anyways, the books I have that are coming out to read this month are There's Something Fishy About My Boyfriend by Gloria Duke. This is a mermaid on the Jersey Shore. It sounds ridiculous. I love it. I'm very excited. Pot Shot by Laura Piper Lee. I did just get this arc. I requested it pretty last minute because I know it'll count for some hardest reading challenge things. So I was like, that one. And I got approved, so I'm really excited for it. Then I also have Evening the Score by Lexi LaFleur Brown. I have the audiobook and the ebook arc for this one, so that's going to help a ton. I'm very excited to read this one. This is where she becomes the mascot to like get revenge on her enemy that's on the hockey team, this player. And it's their romance. So I'm hoping it's a silly good time because I felt like her first book was a silly good time, and that's exactly what I want. Then I have Bromantasy by Marie Roche. This is the 2 Men on a Horse Bromantasy with the fantastic tagline. I'm really excited to give this a try. Okay, next we've got to talk about my potential reads that are, again, not arcs coming out this month, but a lot of arcs and things in prep for more releases. So again, I'm planning to try and read more of my arcs. I'm trying to use my arcs to fill in what I can on Hardest Reading Challenge because it just would be nice to finish more books over there. I feel like my physical is slowly getting under control again, and I think if I can just continue my pace with that, it'll be really nice. I do want to read Tender Cruelty. I should finish Sweet Obsession this month, so I need to read Tender Cruelty to be ready for Shattered Gods in June. I would like to finish the Dark Olympus series this year. I think that would feel really good. I also want to finish my Scarlet Press reading vlog. I don't know that I discussed this extensively like online anywhere yet because I've not been vlogging, but I've been trying to read these romantasy books by Scarlet Press and I was struggling and I just could not do it. I couldn't focus. I had too much going on. So I'm hoping to get that out early this month, and I've read 3. I'll have read 3 of their new releases out of 5 or something. So yeah. I'm also hoping to get to In a Rush by Kate Canterbury this month. This is one of the HRCYED prompts that I need to read the books that I need to read for a HRCYED prompt, and because of that, I felt like I should just go ahead and get to it. I also love Kate's books, and that puts me one behind in the Friendship Rhode Island series, so I feel like that's not a bad thing, and I think I could be current by the end of the year. I also need to read All Superheroes Need PR. This is one that, again, counts for HRCYED, so it's easy on the list. I'm also hoping to try Tara DeWitt for the first time because her book Left of Forever is on my awards list and quotes for the Hardest Reading Challenge. And because of that, I need to, obviously. So I would like to try Savor It and Left of Forever and see how that goes. Savor It's book 1, so I'll probably start there, and then I'll read Left of Forever. And then I do have the arc of Lost and Found. So if I love it, I will just continue forth. Those are kind of it for my big potentials. I'm really, again, just trying to read this pile of physicals I have behind me that I need to try a chapter of to finish that video, wrap up a couple projects. One of those projects is my Reader DNF vlog. I'm putting that out this month. Like, that is coming out this month. I only have like 3 or 4 titles left, so I've got to just do it and be done. But yeah, so I'm kind of gonna just focus on that stuff. I might make myself a bigger list in a few days, but I'm kind of just keeping those projects in the back of my mind as I decide what to pick up here moving forward through May. I do need to talk about manga for May. So 30 and 30 was a success for me. I hit my 30. I did not hit as high as I wanted to. I really wanted to hit 60. It wasn't happening. I was driving in a car too much. I was not home. It just wasn't gonna happen. I was too tired. I also didn't sleep well on my travels last week, so that does not help. But because of that, we do have some titles I've pulled as potentials for May. I'm shooting for 15 volumes, I think, this month. 10 or 15, maybe 20. We're not going to do 30 again, but I would like to hit a good portion. Like, I hauled so much manga that I think I need to read like 10 to 15 a month the rest of the year at least. I also just like that will help me continue to clear that bookshelf. So first up, we have volumes 2 and 3 of Failure of the God School I would like to read. That'll get me current with the series. I think that would be really nice. I also picked up, I found Golden Japanesque used for a good price, so I can actually get current with the series and decide if I want to keep it or not, because it's basically on permanent hiatus. So volume 5 is the last volume we got, and we have no timeline or idea when we will get volume 6. So I'm thinking to try and read these and make a choice, because again, I'm filling a tote as I go right now, so that helps. I also want to read His Sensual Whisper, The Voice That Sets Me on Fire, Volume 2, because that came in, I got that last month. And then some more that I got last month is Fire in His Fingertips, Volume 10 and 11. This is one, you know, I've been reading this basically since I started reading Smutty manga, so I'd like to just get current again and see what I think as I have more time with the series. So that's where we're at right now. Those are the like 9 I have picked out, and then I'm just going to mood read my way through some others. I have a huge stack downstairs. I have a huge stack in my room in the tote that I'm trying to empty / get onto my spinny shelves. So I feel like just the more I can read this month, the better off I'll be. But yeah, I'm trying to really give myself a lot of freedom this month to bop around but still read a lot, hopefully. We'll see if that works out. I'm really not sure how it's going to work out for me yet, but for now, I think it's just kind of the best option for where my brain's at currently. I think I'm slightly overwhelmed with the projects, so I feel like the more projects I get done, the better I'll feel. And then it'll also give me the ability to do some of the projects I've been wanting to start, but can't because I'm in the middle of like 3 others. It's fine. Either way, that is my plans for the month of May. Let me know what you're prioritizing this month. What do you want to read? Are you focusing on a certain section of your TBR? Or, you know, things like that. You can let me know that down below. If you don't do any of that, you can leave me a car emoji, because I feel like I've not gotten to just be stationary in so long that, I don't know. My body almost still feels like it's moving from a car at times. There's that. You can do that down below. Okay, I'll have links down below for all these books I just talked about. Links to my friend anywhere on the internet that I am, and I will talk to you all in just a few days in my next video. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.